everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 4 things to keep in mind when buying bigger wheels or rims for your car. In this video, I'll be going over 4 important things to consider before you buy bigger wheels or rims for your car. Now let's get right to it. First and foremost, when you buy bigger wheels or rims for your car, you're changing the overall dynamic of it. And that's what's going to lead to these 4 specific things. It's oftentimes referred to as upsizing the wheels and the rims of your car. And the more that you upsize, meaning the bigger the difference is from your factory rims to the upsized rims, you know, the more significant these changes are going to be. So let's get right into it. The first thing to keep in mind is that, you know, there's going to be a different distance measurement on your car. So the way that your car produces a measurement on the speedometer and the odometer, which are both based off of distance, even though the speedometer is speed, it's created by, you know, distance per minute, distance per hour, right? So those measurements are produced because the computer reads the number of rotations that the tires are doing and then translates that to a speed and a measurement on the odometer. Now, a 16-inch wheel, when it has 1 rotation, is going to travel a certain distance. A 19-inch wheel, when it has 1 rotation, is going to travel a bigger distance. So that means that when you upsize the wheels or the rims on your car, your computer is reading it as 1 rotation and translating that to a certain distance of measurement, but in reality, the distance will be greater. That means that your speedometer and your odometer are going to be slightly off. Basically, your computer is reading it as this much distance with 1 rotation, but in reality, it's a bigger distance when you get bigger rims. So with that being said, just keep in mind that the speedometer and the odometer are going to be slightly off when you upsize your rims because it's a different distance measurement for every rotation, okay? Hopefully I explained that as easily as possible. Number 2 is they cost more money. So bigger wheels and rims cost more money. It's simple and straightforward. There are 2 reasons that lead to them costing more money. The first reason is that there's more materials being used. A 19-inch rim compared to a 16-inch rim where they're designed the exact same way, the 19-inch rim uses more materials. That's going to lead to it costing more money. Also, bigger rims and wheels have more desirability. They're more desirable. So with that being said, you know, they're going to cost more money. It's as simple as that. Number 3 is that they produce a different ride height. Now, obviously, you know, the more that you upsize, the more that the ride height is going to be affected. So if you're going from 16-inch wheels to 19-inch wheels, your ride height's going to be significantly affected. Now, a way to offset this, and this is what people often do, is they will actually lower their car. So they'll upsize their rims and then they'll lower their car. And that not only looks good, but it keeps your ride height at virtually the same. I mean, if you're increasing the ride height by upsizing the rims and then decreasing the ride height by lowering the car, then you're going to increase and decrease, brings you back to where you began, which means that your ride height is going to be the same, but you know, there's going to be less of a wheel gap because you have bigger rims, okay? And number 4, last but not least on this list, is that width matters too. Oftentimes, people will upsize their rims. They'll go from 17s, from their factory 17s to 18s, aftermarket 18s. And what happens is they see these 18-inch rims, they look amazing, they're excited, they buy the rims, they put them on their car, and they realize, wow, it handles totally differently. My factory wheels handled better than it does right now, even though they got great tires on those new 18s. And that's because they don't take into account the width of the wheels. Now, you know, for the most part, wider wheels will accommodate wider tires, which will create better grip and better cornering. For the most part. That's not the case all the time, but for the most part. So when you're upsizing your rims, okay, make sure that you're taking into account the width of the new rims, the width of the bigger wheels and rims that you're gonna buy, because width matters too, okay? You wanna get bigger wheels and rims, but you gotta make sure that you're taking into account the width too. And that's basically it. In this video, I just wanted to go over 4 things to keep in mind when you're buying bigger wheels or rims. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think as a comment down below. What are some other things to keep in mind when you're buying bigger wheels or rims? Let me know as a comment down below. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.